Crypto Pirates, welcome to your Discourse Syndicate. Captain RG3 here, steering the ship all alone once again. So be prepared for some, I don't know, crazy, boring ass shit, maybe some technical difficulties, some old man ranting. Who knows? Who knows? Let's go to the chat room and say hello to everybody first. It's Wednesday, Hexicans. It's Wednesday. And what an awesome time to be alive, because crypto is, I mean, it's freaking haywire right now. It is haywire. It is blown a fuse. It is gone. It is actually fucking crazy right now. I mean, let's see. What was it? I got a call the other day. It's asking about what is this new thing? This Mooney thing. I don't know. I don't even know the name of the damn thing. But just took a big rug pull today. Of course, it was said it didn't. Let me see if I can find this thing. I just want to take a look at it. I'm not even going to pull it up. I'm not even going to mention what it is, really. But I made a post about it earlier. And let's see. Where is my... Oh, I did fix the I did think I'm getting text from EXO. He's bugging me right now. He's trying to throw my game off, which I don't have any game, bros, for you to throw me off on. So I'll answer your text later. Where the hell is? Let me just pull. Why don't I have it saved? Hold on a second. I'll go to the chat room. I want to have this up because I want to talk about some of the things in here. Let's see if I can find this. There it is. Oh yeah, it rug pulled, it dead cat bounced, and well, it didn't even really dead cat. It kind of flat cat bounced, and then now it's heading back down even more, down to smithereens. Wow. Let me look at that. Yep, it looks bad there too. Oh, looks real bad there. Oh, looks even worse there. Wow. But anyway, buyer beware. Buyer beware, guys. Especially right now. It's hollow and made of cheese. No, it's actually supposedly made of titanium, guys. The moon is made of titanium, is what I've heard. When the astronauts who went up there that didn't go up there, they banged on the moon and it rang hollow. So that's what I was told. But those same people that tell me that the moon is hollow also tell me that we didn't go to the moon. So go figure. You know. But anyway, whatever. So this I got questioned about this thing, and somebody asked me about it, and I just said, I stay away from all the stuff. I don't really play in that. What I do is I did go and move around on different chains, and I played a lot of the stuff that was on HEX, used all the dexes, did those kinds of things just to use network, but didn't really mess around with coins or any other projects or products or wannabe products. So I never really did mess with anything else other than HEX, because to be honest, if I'm going to go live on stream, the only thing that I have really that I own for real is my word, my integrity. And the only reason that I started doing this for the HEX community and bringing the Hexkins on stream was to bring more like-minded people with integrity in crypto to the forefront, so that we can start setting things up for the takeover. And right on schedule with what we're doing here, Richard's continuing to just spank crypto and really bring solutions. I guess I don't even want to call it that anymore. We always keep, talking about how Richard's doing this and Richard's doing that and HEX is doing this to the, let me change the narrative here a little bit. Maybe we should be talking about how we're trying to inform people about what crypto is supposed to be, what it was supposed to be like, and what it is now. With now that HEX is on the scene, I watched a little bit of Nerd Girl's stream that she just did with Johnny Litecoin. By the way, that's Johnny Litecoin, not Johnny Kim. He's a different guy, two different guys, same Johnny and John. And I guess it's John Kim and Johnny Litecoin. But she did an interview with him and talked about the communities, and he said some really cool stuff. And I've always liked Johnny. He's got a good attitude. Whatever. I don't know. I don't think he's ever gotten any, flings with anybody on the Twitters or anything. But I know Johnny Kim has gotten into a few riffs with some Hexicans. I think me included. But no, water under the bridge. It is what it is. Look, we're all actually going for the same goal, which is we're trying to bank the unbanked. We're trying to take the power away from the banks, and we're trying to hedge ourselves against financial collapses, currency collapses, and take our money back from centralized agencies. And that's what crypto was supposed to do. But it turned into this other thing, and they want us to keep doing it. They want us to keep fighting. They want us to keep letting scammers get involved. They want us to keep pumping the next dump. They want us to do that shit. Why? So that the good government can come in and regulate us and do stuff like that. Because if they show enough pain, if they make enough pain, if they show that enough people got hurt, damaged, injured, got boo-boos, got crypto boo-boos, then they can come in and save the day and regulate the fucking shit out of us or something like that. So that's what it had me thinking the last few days. I've been crypto never ceases to amaze me. So I'm never really surprised, but I am confused at times. Like, what the fuck is going on? When CryptoKitties came out, I thought, okay, that's fucking over. That'll never happen again. And then we got NFTs. And I do understand that there are some possibilities for some use cases for NFTs, but not what they've been doing with this whole art thing and putting all the stupid value in the $69 million freaking JPEG and all that kind of bullshit. But this stuff has just been astounding me with the whole Doge thing. I've been like, wait a minute. When I got into crypto and I started to, like I said, I had heard of Bitcoin and knew what Bitcoin was back in 9 and 10. And when I actually got some Bitcoin or even became interested in it, was somebody told me they wanted me to send them some. That was like 14. And so it wasn't until about 2015 when I actually looked at the wallet, saw the growth in it, went, holy crap, from the change that I had left over, and said, I better start studying this. So that's when I started looking into, the Bitcoins and whatever. And then I seen the story about Doge and I laughed at it. And so when I started accumulating cryptos, one of the things I did is I bought a little bag of Doge just I'm like, I got to have some of this stuff just for a joke, And I did, and I bought some and never thought anything else of it. I do believe it's a fork of Bitcoin, or is it a fork of Litecoin, and one of the two, something like that, or I'm not even sure. I know it is a fork though of one of the main blockchains, but it's seen its pump now, and what scares me about it, what worries me about it, is what I was talking about just a second ago. It's a Litecoin fork. Thank you, Hexadena. Yeah, I thought it was a Litecoin fork or something like that. So Doge, which is a Litecoin fork, which, to be honest, I guess, Litecoin, I don't know what type of problems in the past it's ever had, but I think about it and I go, man, what if there's some kind of a inflation bug or an exploit or something in there that nobody's ever even thought of looking at, because nobody's ever given a shit about Doge. Nobody's ever looked at it or cared about it or tried to build anything on it or whatever. So what if there is something there? And what if there's a reason why they're pumping it and they have found an exploit, or they're going to dump it and use it as the, oh, crypto is so bad for so many people, because now the general public's in there. And, and they don't even know what they're doing. They're getting it through that damn Robinhood thing or whatever. So they don't even know what they got. They're not really in charge of their keys. They don't understand keys. They don't understand crypto. All they know how to do is make TikTok videos, and they're invested in a crypto, and they've pumped a crypto into existence that didn't exist to all of us. It was a meme coin. It was a joke. Maybe everybody had a little bit in their bag or whatever, but it was as a joke. So that's what concerns me, because my only fear ever about crypto HEX being where I'm at in crypto, me personally, I don't hold anything else. I just don't have anything else. I've learned my lessons the hard way for the last few years. And even in HEX, messing around and doing all the things that I've done as far as playing with the games and, just testing things out to talk to you guys about and whatnot. In some cases, it was good because I got a lot of airdrops, and Uniswap really did as well. But I worry about what this can do to crypto, not so much what it can do to HEX itself or whatever, but what something like a Doge collapse, hurting children, hurting people, taking people's money and, running with it or whatever. Because there's this one big wallet in Doge, from what I understand. So I worry about those type of things fucking with crypto, and the regulators wanting to come in and save the day and fucking it up for us. That's the things that I'm concerned about, because I know that HEX is solid. I mean, I've never seen a crypto do what it's done, and I've never seen a founder do what's been done. That's something else I want to talk about is the founders and what has been going on out there. For those of you who were here in 2017 for the big bull run, and you had bags and you were trading, you were doing all the things, you're going to understand this. Those of you who weren't, who got in 2019, whatever, you're going to learn a little lesson here, or see something that maybe you haven't seen before. So all these projects, ICO, the year of the ICO was 2016, 17. All these ICOs were coming out and all these promises. So we're going to build this, we're going to build that. It really gave I'm in it for the tech, the real heave-ho, So that's when you got this whole group of very, very smart people that got into crypto because they were reading all the white papers and they were listening to the ICO guys and what they were saying and what we were going to get out of this. And oh my gosh, it sounded so freaking awesome, man. I mean, it was just awesome. And then there was the big 2018 rug pull. And so, but I say that to say that there were ICOs that were lying and bullshitting, and some of them may have been, real projects that were getting ready to launch, but for some reason they all walked with the money, or they didn't invest in their coins, or they didn't invest in their projects, and they became nothing. They stayed stagnant. And now here's what concerns me. So we've got some smart guys out there. We've got some people like, I won't even name them, but you guys know who they are. The top coins. Let's just say the top 20 coins. Look at all the founders in those top 20 coins. Their promises still haven't been fulfilled. They had 3 years. 3 years. So when 2018 came and went and everybody was wrecked, there were still those solid projects. ETH was still there. All of them were still there. And they had a lot of work to do. They had a lot of promises to bring to fruition. And guess what? For 3 years, none of them did. And even right now, because I think this bull run kind of slapped them in the face, I don't know if they were prepared for it or ready for it. but it did come out, and now they're all scrambling to go, well, what have you guys been doing for the last 3 fucking years? Well, they haven't been doing shit. They haven't been doing fuck all. You guys have been sitting there resting on your laurels. Only one guy went to work. Really? Only one guy of all of crypto went to work, and maybe some DeFi guys that were putting DeFi projects together. So Richard, of course, because it's a DeFi project too, Richard went to work. And for the last few years, he's been working. And he put in the work, and he built a solid crypto, which all the others couldn't do. They couldn't do it. They had all the tools, they had all the money, and they had all the time in the fucking world to do it. They had 3 years, and they're still throwing out announcements with promises on it. It's really coming. It's really, really coming. It's really coming. And I just don't understand what they think. Well, it's obviously obvious. They've got the masses, the lull to sleep masses, wanting to pump their deflated bags back up. So they look to those things again. But I mean, if you were to take one of those top 10 coins and look at it and go, okay, well, what have they done since 2017? And you look at it and you go, not a fucking thing. Not a goddamn thing. They haven't done shit. And here it is, sitting here like it was. Well, which one's going to pump? Which one can I get into that's going to pump? And I think that's all the decisions that people have been making in crypto is that. And then, of course, a lot of people have run to the DeFi and started moving into DeFi. But then that created a whole new ICO deal where people were rug pulling. I mean, to this day, we're still seeing it. We're still seeing it. I mean, that one that happened just this morning. I mean, I made a little tweet about it, and I got shit for it. I got DMs saying that I was fudding it. Really. Well, I don't think I'm fudding it. I think that I'm warning people about this shit, and if it's too good to be true, and there's an entity that holds that much of it, and you can't trust it, and it hasn't proven itself, stay away from it. You know, I mean, I'm just saying what everybody else was saying about HEX. You know, the concern trolls were saying that about HEX in the beginning, but HEX has proven itself. You know, the OA bag has proven itself to what it is, and if you don't know what it is, then you're missing the whole point of HEX. That's the bottom line. You miss the magic if you don't. If you think the OA is something else other than what it is and what us Hexicans know it is, then you miss the magic, and you don't get the magic, and you aren't going to get the magic of HEX, because that is an important part of it. That's a big important part of it. So anyway, let me say hello to everybody in the chat room real quick. T-Bird Hex, what's happening? Chris Hubert, seems like a great idea to buy crypto with the word safe in its name. Yeah. X-Mac, what's happening? Thanks for joining me the other day. Bearded Aussie, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. T-Bird Hex. Polo Decino. No, it's Gouda. Smoked Gouda. Oh, boy. Michael Hex, what's happening, bro? Hey, how's your cousin doing, man? I hope he's doing good. Liked him. He was a cool dude. Hexander, what's happening? D'Artagnan, what is up? I've got, I don't know if, let's see. Can you guys raise your hand in the room there? You guys in the room? I was going to try it again tonight, see if I got it working. I did fix the camera. I fixed the camera. So if you don't, if you use a Sony cam, they have a setting in there that either you can set it to where it'll burn itself up, or you can set it to where it shuts itself off when it starts to get warm. And it's set up very sensitive. So you just turn that setting off, and it stops doing that. So I finally fixed the camera. How about that? You guys can hear me now in the chat room, right? The DS Talk chat room. I put the link in the chat if you guys wanted it anyway. So I'm going to try it one more time. I'm not going to get too crazy. Hey, what's up, Brennan? Good to have you in here, bud. Crypto King, what's up? We're very close to having G. Edward Griffin on the show. Wow, man, that would be cool. I would love to sit down and talk to him. He's the guy, the writer from Jekyll Island, right? That would be freaking great, man. I'd love to have that. Let's see, Brissology. Hey, Brissology, man. Hope you're doing good, bro. I don't know if you wanted me to tell you publicly, but Brissology could use some thoughts and prayers and all that kind of stuff if you're into that, or some good energy or whatever. Hope he's okay. Today he went in and had to get checked out at the doctor. He's got a little problem in the brain, guys. So we all knew that. But anyway, hey, I hope you get better, Brissology. I hope it wasn't too serious, and they can get that thing taken care of for you. But yeah, Brissology's down for the count right now, guys. But it looks like he's home watching us, so shit must not have been too bad. I think today was just testing stuff. Crypto Goose, what's up, dude? Hex, let's see. Hex Max, what did you say? Narrative switching up. I'm down. I like breaking old narratives. Yeah. Hornet UK, the sapper. Yes. Diraj, what's up, dude? Man, Diraj is like, so he's like this mild-mannered, I think he's from India. I want to say he's from India. Maybe he's not. But he's a doctor, mild-mannered. And then every once in a while, he just slaps the captain in the face, man. He just pops me in the mouth and says some shit that I've had to freaking like put him in timeout and shit. Let's see. Who else? Russ for the children. Chris Hubert. I got a crypto ouchie. yeah, man. You got a, hey, COG, what's up, dude? Lights out. Hey, what's up, bud? Another one of our great trolls. Who else? Accidente. All right, the regulars. Let me get all the, oh, and look at, there's Jay, my English teacher. Oh, look at that. We've got a bargain on aisle 2 there for Hex. If anybody's interested, we got a nice little dip. Hey, what's up, KCW? Semper Fi to you too, bro. Semper Fi. Should do an all marine show one day. Hey, David Morales, what's up? It's our East Coast party animal. Yeah, right on. Oh, you're in the hospital, Brissology? Oh shit. So yeah, man, dude. You get well, dude. You get well. I need somebody to yell at every once in a while. We go driving on our trips. He feeds me full of conspiracy theories and shit. So I just, me and conspiracy theories, I just fucking hate him. And he's very serious about his conspiracy theories. Very serious. So anyway, go to Hex Medical. Maybe it can help. All right, let's see if I can get anybody. Can you guys raise your hand in the talk room there, in the DS talk room? Michael Hex, Eshtar, what's up, dude? Let's see. You guys can't raise your hand, huh? It's not letting you raise your hand. Maybe it's a little delay or something. No, you guys should be hearing me right off the bat. Let me see. Let's unmute Diraj. Hey, Diraj, can you hear me? How you doing, bud? That's why you give me shit, huh? Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear Diraj? Hold on a second, bud. I don't know if they can hear you, so I don't want to. Were you guys able to hear him that time? Hold on, Diraj. We cannot hear still. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to mess with it again. Sorry, guys in the chat. I haven't got that working yet. I did start. I found a YouTube video that tells you how to fix it, and I started working on it, but it's kind of complicated. We can't hear him. I know, Hex and Mac. I know. So it has to do with this stupid Windows shit, and it just doesn't want to pump your sound through OBS. You've got to go in and fix a bunch of settings, and I have not done so. I just got the camera thing done. But anyway, Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, is Naga Tribe in here? Let's see. At Naga Tribe, blessings, dude. Is Naga Bo in here? I saw not. Yeah, Naga is. What's up, Naga? How you doing, bud? I just saw somebody did a. Somebody did. Did you see that somebody on YouTube did a? They did a an interview with Naga, but I think that what they were doing was they just took one of his videos and they were acting like they were interviewing him. That was cool, man. That was cool. But maybe not. Maybe it was just Naga being Naga talking to the guy. But yeah, it was somebody. It looked like somebody did a took one of his videos and started talking to him like he was doing an interview with him. All right. Let's see. Griffin coming on would be so damn epic. Yeah, it would. It would be epic. What do you guys want to ask me? Do you guys ever have any questions? I mean, you guys ask Hexo questions. You guys ask Richard questions. Do you think that I'm incapable of answering questions? Can you guys do that for me just to help me out here a little bit versus being out here all alone, just trying to rant for you? Let's see. let's see. Yeah, guys, and the chat room's just not working, so I can't pull it up. But thanks for coming in there and trying. Yeah, and RG3, what is the nature of time? Time is the most important asset that you have. It can neither be used, saved, or depleted. It just is. It is in the now. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Time is one of those things that really doesn't exist, but it exists. I guess if you want to talk about history, that's about all time really matters because you don't have tomorrow. All you got's right now. So we all only have right now. So time really doesn't matter unless you're trying to learn from something. Let's see. Can you show us the picture of you on the Easy Rider mag? You know what? I have it like it's like stuffed up in a box in the attic or something. I got a family. I don't want to have that shit hanging out, but there is. I'll pull it out for you. I'll pull it out for you guys sometime. It is actually a cool picture of RG back in my glory days. Let's see. Please talk about Vegas. So I'm going to Vegas. Probably going to bring the old lady with me and go hang out with all of you guys. I'm not staying in the same hotels, but I'll come out there and break bread and hang out but Maddie has his. If you guys haven't been there, there is the. Oh boy. Freaking Hexo. Me and Hexo have some very morbid talks. They get pretty funny. You guys would, if you guys saw some more shit, you would be very surprised and you would laugh. So let's see, Maddie. So he's got something here that I could. What is that? You just whatever that thing is that you put in the chat room there, Maddie. It's not coming up, bro. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's a damn Google Doc. That's why. Oh, why do for some reason, Google Docs freak me out. I don't like Google Docs. I never can find or get what I want. And then they just like exist forever in there and stuff. And I don't know who has access to them or what I have access to or what it's doing to my PC. And I hate Google Docs. It just freaks me out. I don't know nothing about it. And it's just weird. It's just weird. I don't know. Let's see. So I didn't, unable to open the file at this time. It doesn't like your file, Maddie. And everybody wants me to talk about Vegas. So I'd like to say something, but let's see. So it's time to RSVP for your HEX Vegas meetup room discount code. So he obviously in the, let's see, the Vegas Telegram group here is, gosh, I don't even know the name of it, of course. HEX Vegas, right? Is it HEX Vegas? HEX Vegas? No. HEX Vegas meetup, is that what it is? No? Oh, man. Vegas. There it is. HEX meetup chat. Okay, that's it. The HEX meetup chat. let's see, let me pull this up and see what Maddie. So if you want to get there it is. If you want to get go to Hex meetup chat, and I think he's got it pinned right now. I can't open the file for some reason, Maddie. But if you go into that chat room, I do believe that you can get your discount code for your hotel room, or go in there and order it through Maddie. He's been working on getting that. So yeah, there it is. So Slingshot Rentals, yeah. Unlimited miles. Oh, okay. So that's for vehicles. Yeah, Maddie, you might have to fix that Google Doc. It's not coming up, but they've got, so now they're getting everything dialed into where you've got, codes to get discounts on your hotel. Of course, I don't know if airfare is included in that. You might want to check that, but they've always got good packages. I mean, you can go anywhere online, hotels.com, all that stuff, Priceline, and you can get really cheap flights. But the time to get them is early. So get them now and get yourself a really good deal, and just to make sure you're going to be there. So it'll be cool, man. We're going to have a good time. Vegas, a good place to meet, especially in a, I think it's our first time everybody getting together. So we're all going to be a little, kind of a little leery, OPSEC and everything, who's going to show up, what's going to happen. I mean, you got to bring your crew with you or whatever, but, I'm bringing people. So we'll have a good time. And I know that there's some things that some of us want to go do. Like, there's a shooting range there where I think you can actually shoot a tank. Fucking no, there's all kinds of shit that you can shoot, automatic weapons and all that kind of stuff. So if you haven't sat behind an M60 or something, that might be a cool thing to go do. I think there's all kinds of other stuff. There's, freaking, what do they call it? We call it slide for life in the Marine Corps, but they call that zip lining and all that shit. So let's see. Oh, you El Hexadendi, heard you got an Airbnb. Yeah, some of the guys are getting Airbnbs. I think the German crew got an Airbnb. And gosh, look at that dip, guys. Look at that dip. It's just going dip, 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 dip. What do you say about that, Hexo? Huh? What do you got to say about that dip? You buying that dip, Hexo? Pull the plug. It's over. You heard that, guys. Hexo said it first here live. The DS dip. Yeah, we're having the DS dip. Goodness gracious, that thing's down there. Good. That's nice. So anyway, if you're driving, yeah, well, it depends on where you're coming from. I mean, from where I'm at in Cali, like Southern California area, it's only about 3 to 5 hours, depending upon how fast you drive. Anyway, so yeah, so you can, if you have never sat behind an M60, I think that they actually have machine guns and maybe even 50 cals and stuff like that for you to shoot, and you can get on that thing. Oh wait, I think Maddie just sent us the good link. Is this the good link, Maddie? Let me open this up, see if it works. There it is. So for the Hexkin meetup in Vegas, 6/24 to 6/27. Man, I remember one time I came to after 4 days in Vegas accidentally. Like I wasn't planning on being there, but I was there for 4 days because I missed like 3 of those days. But I've never like gone there to stay there for 4 days. That's a long time in Vegas. So anyway, if you want more nights, you can. Wow, that's a lot of time in Vegas. That's a lot of time to go broke in Vegas. So the problem is with Vegas is if you go there and you are a drinker or something, or you're a gambler, or maybe it's the first time for either or, there's a lot of potential for trouble. There's a lot of potential for trouble because when you get there, for those of you who haven't been to Vegas and you're going for your first time, when you get there, the sounds, the lights, everything is like, it's like for the first time, everything in in life that you ever thought that you wanted, but you couldn't because it was illegal is all right there in front of you. Like, it's all right there. It's there at your fingertips. And the lights are going, come over here, come gamble, come drink. There's smut mags everywhere of all the girls that are out. I mean, it's just, the whole thing is just, it's surreal because it's like, yeah, it's all here. This is where it's at. It's all at your fingertips. Have at it, guys. Have at it. And so if you haven't been there, when you get there, you go into the hotel. Well, first of all, they pump oxygen into these rooms, right? They pump it in. So these hotel rooms are just, first of all, they're all beautiful. The lights and buzzers and dings are going. It used to hear the change, used to hear the dollar bills clinking in the trays, but you don't hear that anymore. Now it's just, bells and whistles and dings and dongs and all that kind of shit. But something about that money falling in those baskets, man, it sounded so fucking good. But they pump the oxygen in, so you get this like new feeling of energy when you go in there. It's like, oh, and then there's beautiful ladies serving drinks everywhere, walking around. And so you do sit down for your first time and you start playing, and you're either at a slot machine or you're at a craps table or something, and they start bringing you booze for free, free beers and free booze and free drinks. And you're like, free? Yeah, really? And now you're like, this is heaven. I found it. And so you just get sucked in like instantly, and there's good food at your fingertips from wherever you want. And there's no clocks anywhere. You can't see outside, so you don't know what time it is. And you're just energized the whole time. And it sucks you in. And that's where the potential for bad things to happen starts. It's like heaven at first, and then about 14 hours later, it turns into hell. And you're at the ATM, freaking hitting the buttons, trying to get some more money out of your account. And you're like, oh shit, I already spent all the money that I came with in one night. I can't tell you how many times that happens. That happens a lot. So just be aware of that. It's going to suck you right in. You're going to feel so good if you've never been there before. So A-Bit says, Germany has the biggest red light district in Europe. So yeah, hookers is in my culture. Yeah, it's a little more discreet there in Vegas. They it's there, but it's a little more discreet. It's not as out in the open. Like if you go to a red light district, like any of the famous red light districts, like in Taiwan or Thailand or any of those places, it's nothing like that. It's like where they're all on display or whatever. You literally have to go into a place and then, but the one thing that they do have in Vegas is that they have like mail order strippers that'll come up and, to your room, all that stuff. So it's, it is a real adult playground. And, but just warn you guys right now, if you've never been there, just be prepared. Just get yourself ready, because they know how to reel you in. They'll bring you in and it's going to be so glorious. And then they catch you. You get caught. And if you don't know what you're doing, or if you get yourself a little bit too out of your mind and enjoying what's going on, it could get dangerous. So Hexicans, beware. Be careful. All right. Always well lit. Yes. Be careful of the really friendly girls at the casino bar. Yeah. Be careful. There's a lot of scammers out there too. And they will get you, the unsuspecting people. They will get you. But I think Hexicans are smart enough. Well, I don't know, man. That's a whole different line of work than crypto, guys. So some of you guys, be careful. If you're that qualified to go and play in that big boy pond. I play Keno and get drunk. So if you don't know if you don't know what Keno is like the restaurant bar game, where literally like every every place you go, you'll see this board up there, and it's basically a lottery. And you get your Keno card, and you pick all your numbers for the next Keno drawing. You pick all your numbers, and then the gal comes by, and you hand her the numbers with the money you want to put on it. And then, if depending on how many numbers you get paid on the numbers you get. And it's literally, they don't want you to stop gambling, man. So it's like they have you you're eating dinner or breakfast or lunch or whatever, and you're filling out the Keno card, man. You're filling out your numbers and you're handing it off. And so it's like you're always gambling. And then you can see the numbers up on the deal going, So it never ends. It never ends. Don't bring your seed words. Leave your crypto at home. Leave your seed words at home. Erase your wallet from your. Don't take any of your BitPay cards or any of that. Leave your crypto wallets off your phone. Like erase them off your phone, and definitely don't take your MetaMask. Just stay away. Stay away from all that. Make sure you can't have access to it. Just make sure. Between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., all the girls are so drunk. Well, I think everybody's so drunk between 3 and 4 a.m. out there. Actually, you know what? You see, that's what's weird about Vegas. Like I said, you don't have a sense of time. So like you'll literally see people like at 10 a.m. just like shit faced, like they've been partying all night, when they have, and they're walking around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and everybody's in a whole craps tables. Everybody's shit faced, and it's like they've been playing there for 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, Keno is boomer gambling. It is, man. It really, really is. It was boomer gambling when I was going there when I was a kid. Like my I tell everybody, my grandparents used to take me out there like every year. They helped raise me, and they would take us through Vegas every year, and they'd play Keno. And I thought, man, this is like the most boring ass shit watching them. They were filling it. They had these little grease pencils, and they were filling them all out, and they'd hand them to the gal. And so anyway, Las Vegas best breakfast prices. I remember steak and eggs $1.99 with a side order hot wind. You know what, Lewis? It used to be like that. There's not. So the food in Vegas for those of you who don't know, back in the day, one of the loss leaders. And if you don't know what a loss leader is, it's a sales tactic. Like, hey, Sinclair, thanks, bud. I'm going to pull that up in a second. A loss leader is like when you open up the car ad on Sunday morning paper. Well, there's no Sunday morning papers anymore, but anyway, you open up the car ad and it says Ford F-150 for $9,000, right? And you're like, oh fuck, I'm going to go down there and get it. Well, they've got one at $9,000 that's like bare bones minimum. It's got the shit wheels on it. It's got cloth interior. It's got no stereo in it, no air conditioning. It's got roll up windows. And you're like, I don't want that fucking thing. And then they got the badass fucking throwdown trick of the week, all the rims and tires and fucking skirt kit on it sitting in the showroom. And you're like, that's a truck I want. So the lost leader, that's what a lost leader is. So, anyway, what was I getting at? So, yeah, so the lost leader used to be the food. So in Vegas, everything was cheap, like dollar steaks and $1.99 steak and eggs, all you can eat shrimp buffet and crab leg buffet for, $9.99 buffet. So the buffets were really a good deal. You'd like go down to the Fitzgerald and they'd have, and that was like down on the, where you guys will all go, where we'll all go down on Fremont Street. So the Fitzgerald was like the seafood place. Like you go and get like, I think forever it was like $9.99 for seafood buffet. So every Friday night, everybody was down at the Fitzgerald trying to get to the seafood buffet. I think El Capitan might have been another one down there that had it. But you'd go down there, pay the $10 and you'd eat fucking crab legs all night long, And so they used to have all that, and it was really, really good, and it was really, really cheap. And now it's all gone. Like you don't find those deals anymore. They've taken the food thing to another level. Like if you go to some of these restaurants, these or some of these hotels, some of the restaurants are like like freaking the food of the world. Like their buffet is going to cost you $65, but you go in there and it's like, you got Italian food over here. You got Chinese food over here. You've got Indonesian food over here. And it's like everywhere you go, there's a different land and it's so much food, but it's expensive. It is expensive. It used to be the lost leader and it was really inexpensive and cool. But I think that those are few and far between. Hey, what's up, Sammy Chica? At the end of the month, guys, Sammy Chica and the gals of HEX are going to be having Richard Hart. I can only imagine what I know they're going to have some great questions because they're going to have questions that we wouldn't ask Richard. They're going to ask him shit that we wouldn't ask him. Guarantee you. It is going to be cool. It is going to be a cool show to watch what these gals do to Richard. Let me pull this up real quick. Sinclair says, thanks for the $4.99. Make sure you bring about $250 to $400 extra because most hotels require a room incidental hold. They'll give it back to you when you check out. Yeah, and they'll do it on your credit card too. They'll like dox your credit card or whatever for hold it back or whatever. D Blind. Just say no to she-mails. You don't really have, that's like I think that's a Thailand thing. I don't think that's really a Vegas thing. They do have them in Vegas, but it's like out in the open, Thailand, like different. But anyway, not that I know about the she-mail issue, but anyway, but they've got that here, they've got it everywhere. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just, if that's the way you fly, that's the way you fly, right? Let's see, I've never seen any good deals on breakfast there, but usually I was hangovers. Yeah, that's the one thing. Your hangover sneaks up on you. Like for instance, like I said, so you're breathing all this oxygen. You're all fired up from all the bells and whistles and lights and everything. The lighting is never changed on you. You don't know if it's night or day. And you're feeling good, and then all of a sudden you feel like shit. And it's like, oh, I never slept, and I have a hangover now. And that's what happens. That's what happens. So one of the ways to combat that, if you find yourself getting stuck, go to another hotel. Get some people, walk out, go to another hotel, get some fresh air, get some deoxygenated air, and then go back into another hotel and kind of change your scene around a little bit. Let's see. The best girls are the ones walking around carrying their That's the reason I'm laughing is because that's true. You'll see them at the elevator at the hotel room. They got their high heels in their hands, and you know what that's all about. Anyway, yeah, that. You nailed it, Goose. You nailed it. Let's see. The Rio had the best buffet. Yes, and I think I told everybody about it. But one of the other little secrets about Vegas is that the Rio has the best steakhouse in Vegas, arguably, I guess. As far as I'm concerned, all the times that I've been out there, they have as far as steakhouses go, the Rio has like one of the best steakhouses that I've ever been to. So they've got a great steakhouse. I need to get me I need to find out if they got Wagyu there. But what's weird about the Rio is you wouldn't even know it's a steakhouse there. It's right in the middle of the casino. It's literally right in the middle of the casino at the Rio. But yes, they used to have the best buffet. I think they still do. They still have a really good buffet, but not cheap anymore. What's the most polite way of asking a girl if she is a man or has? There's no way of asking. You just got to reach for it, Briss. You just got to reach. Let's see. What if I do a cup check and it's not a dude? First, I'm disappointed. Second is ball checking legal in Vegas. I don't think so. I think you could still get harassment charges for that. Pool parties at the Rio too. So because of my age and Vegas experience, the pool party thing really like kind of took off in the last 15, 20 years. And I've been married with kids and playing dad and husband for the last 15, 20 years. Haven't spent a lot of time in Vegas, only the couple of times that we've had to go out there for weddings and other things that we've gone out there for. So I've missed the whole pool party era, but I know, a lot of my friends, they just love that, like that place, what's it called? Rehab on top of one. So they've got all these really cool, awesome pool party places now. So if you're young clan, want to go hang out at the pool parties, I think that by then we might have a pretty good handle on I don't know if they're going to be open. So we got to check on that because of the whole pandemic deal, let's see. Now you guys crazy. Check out the green door. What? The green? Oh, the green. Oh boy. Okay, bud. That's enough. Let's see. South Point has a real good prime rib. Okay. I've been to a lot of prime ribs out there, and I really, really like the Rio. Just freaking, and it's a small place, really small place. But yeah, you will not be disappointed. I want to go check out that Heart Attack Grill. I've walked past it a bunch of times, but I think I want to go eat there. One of those things I just wanted to do. And then I want to go shoot guns and drive tanks and shoot tanks, I guess. I don't know if you can shoot the tanks, but I know that they've got all kinds of crazy cool weapons to go shoot. And then there's some other activities too. I think Maddie has posted some of the activities that I think some of the Hexkins are going to try to get together and go do them, as a group. Let's see. Dude was shooting a 45 underwater the last time. Really? The zip line through Vegas is dope. Yeah, look at more dip, and a big wick. Look at that. Sexy. That is a sexy dip right there. You got some dry powder. Almost catching some of those limit orders. Almost catching some of those low limit orders. I think that's what it hit right there. I think it hit some limit orders and wick back up. Yep. So the zip line goes down through the Experience. They call it the Experience or whatever street that is. It's old downtown Vegas where the Fitzgerald and El Capitan and the Gold Rush, whatever. So all those old hotels that are still down there, they covered everything. So they got this like awning over the whole street. It's the biggest thing you've ever seen. And they've got zip lines that go all the way through it. I mean, these fucking people get humming down that thing. So like literally you're flying like 100 feet over the street, maybe even a little higher, like over the street, like zipping across the damn street. I mean, it's badass. It's badass. A lot of people do that on Fremont Street. The Gold Nugget. Yeah, the Gold Nugget. And that's down at the end. And then Fitzgerald and Capitan's in the middle. There's a couple other ones down there. But yeah, I think they ruined the old downtown area. The awning is annoying. In a way it is, but you know what, bro? They would have tore all that shit down, man. Because like the sands and the dunes and all those old hotels that were down there on the strip, they yanked them fuckers out, man. They ripped them out and built the pirate thing is going to be cool, right? We're going to go see the pirate show. So yeah, the awning is kind of funky, especially in the day. At night, it's really cool because they do like a laser show underneath the awning. So there's a big awning and there's a laser show that goes. And I mean, it's the biggest badass laser show you've ever seen. I mean, it's this monster awning that goes, imagine it going across a large city street, Vegas street, and it goes from hotel to hotel. It's this big ass awning and it goes all the way down the street. You can't see the end of it. It's just like, whew. I mean, it's a kind of a wonder as far as I'm concerned. It's a badass structure. And then they have all of this light laser show up underneath in there. And it's really cool and trippy. And they got music playing all the time. And then there's street performers. It's a cool deal. I think people will like it. But if you are into like an old Vegas thing, it does kind of like blow that part of it. Cause it's like, man, that was fucking downtown. That was old downtown. It was all those old hotels used to go in. Those were the funnest hotels to play in too, because That's when they still had like 2-deck blackjack, and you could kind of count into the cards a little bit. Versus like now they got like fucking 5-deck shoes that, you know, they automatically are putting them into the fucking card shuffler and shuffling them out every time you. So it's like impossible to kind of, you know, keep track of some numbers or whatever. So that really screwed the whole blackjack thing up. But used to, down at those little old hotels where they'd still have like 2-deck shoes where you can go play blackjack and still have a little chance of, you know, fucking hardly ever did, you know. It's another one of those things, man, where, you know, anyway, it's just a hard thing to stomach is that what they did to downtown. But you got to look at the good in it, and they did preserve it. Beware of pickpockets while you're staring at the experience. Yeah, so that is a problem down there. Good mention. What happens is, so everybody's walking around, and when you're walking around, everything's cool. But what happens is that everybody looks up and stops. So everything stops. So there's these big crowds of people like gather together. So you start like bunching up, and people are looking around and bumping into people and stuff. And before you know it, someone's walking off with your wallet, something, you know. So it happens. So beware. It's just like crypto, guys. Vegas is like crypto. You got to watch yourself. You got to watch your step. You got to watch what you're doing, because it's a breeding. It's just like crypto. Just think of it as crypto. It's a breeding ground for debauchery, man. Yep, you can go out there and have some fun, and you can make some mad gains, but damn it, watch out for the rug pulls and the bullshit, because it's out there. Keep scorpions in your pocket. Yeah, that'll help. Hey, Pulse, how you doing? Great name. What else is going on? Anybody else want to know anything else about Vegas? I'm not going to get too deep into any of the other nefarious activities out there, but for those of you who want to find them, you'll find them. They're out there. Hexagon beachfront property. Okay. The Wild West. Yeah, it is. It is still the Wild West. You know, it's not as wild as it used to be, but it is still one of those adult places where, you know, I mean, as far as the United States goes, it's about as debauch as you can get. So let's see. Okay, you wake up missing a tooth and married to a chick from New Mexico. Wow, that could be the best trip that you've ever had to Vegas if you've got a good list of them. The Bunny Ranch, I think it's called the Chicken Ranch, right? Maybe it's the Bunny Ranch is, yeah, maybe they've up. It used to be called the Chicken Ranch, but yeah, the Bunny Ranch. Yeah, that's outside of Vegas, outside of town a little bit. So you have to drive out, but yeah, that exists. But I think nowadays you can just order it right up to your room, guys. You can order it right up to your room, and gals, it's there for you too. So they're passing out flyers and stuff all over the place. If that's what you're into, it's not hard to find. You will find it. That is for sure. So that's part of Vegas. That is part of it. And it exists. Let's see. Let's see here. Well, make sure you have your MetaMask locked if you have it on your phone. I would take it off my phone if I was going to Vegas. Yeah. Bunny Ranch, far as hell away, 3.5 hours. Yeah, it's how the fuck do you know it's 3.5 hours, David? It is. It's outside of town. The chicken is in Texas. No, they have a chicken ranch out here too. Maybe they call it the Bunny Ranch now. I don't know, but it used to be. It was something. It was chicken something else. Chicken ranch, chicken farm. I don't know. Never been there. I know where it's at, but I've never been there. Maybe it is the Bunny Ranch. I don't know. I thought it was the Chicken Ranch. Maybe the Chicken Ranch is in Texas. I don't know. Like I said, never been there. So, updates on PulseChain. Did you guys? Let's see. I wanted to kind of go over over that real quick. Oh, wait, did Richard send me a message? Oh, shit. Anyway, I'll get back to that. Let me look here. I think I posted it today. So there's talk about, what the X coin is going to be. Has everybody been talking about that? I'd like to have a discussion about that a little bit. That sounds interesting as far as what is. Oh man, I don't even want to. Some of these people, I've had to post some DMs that I've gotten that are just so ridiculous. People actually asking me what I think about other coins. Oh, here we go. Okay. So Richard said, what did he say? X coin. Yeah. So X coin is so thought experiment. Instead of Pulse launching empty and forks of successful ETH projects launching on it and getting rich, Pulse goes live with the entire Ethereum system state, freeing all Ethereans from high gas costs on ETH, reducing ETH fees by reducing the load on it, and rewarding the original developers, for instance, Uniswap. So that was one little hint about, hey, take the whole thing over, ETH system state. We're going to take some of the pressure off ETH and give ETH a hand. So it's going to be a win-win for everybody. And then, hey, everything's going to exist over here on PulseChain. Now let's see who wins the popularity contest. We're going to help out everybody, including good projects like Uniswap. So that's telling us maybe that's going to be the DEX and blah, blah, blah. So yes, the reason I tuned in, let's talk Pulse. So let's talk Pulse and let's ask some questions and let's bounce some things off of each other's heads. I can do that. I'm not going to give you any more answers than everybody else has done. There's all kinds of just talk right now because that's what we're all just doing is just throwing shit up against the wall again. Hey, what's going to happen? But let's read the rest of it. So to save Ethereans, the supply of Pulse is 10,000x. So the supply of Pulse is 10,000x to save all the Ethereans. And airdropped to only holders of X, whatever X is. Don't worry about X for now, in parentheses. So I hear all about new price discovery and all these copy coins on Pulse. Yes. X is not HEX. So yes, X is not HEX. We don't know. It says, don't worry about X for now. So when he says don't worry about it, that means we don't need to worry about it, guys. So what is it telling you? We don't need to worry about it. All the WETH, wrapped ETH, for those of you who don't understand what WETH is, ERC20 pairs. So everything that's traded with WETH, which is wrapped ETH, which is another hint. Let's see, it makes everybody, okay, are now Pulse ERC20 pairs. So that says that WETH exchanged for Pulse will be the new pairs on the Pulse chain with Pulse, which Pulse is not X. So there's another coin here. This makes it likely that everyone that had any ETH will be able to transact with the free Pulse they get. So it's ETH's getting dropped. ETH holders are getting dropped to Pulse. Okay. So have I lost anybody yet, or is there any questions that we can talk about for that before I go on to the next one? Let's see. I hear about, and it does count for ERC20s on sexes, right? I hope so. Well, I would imagine if he's bringing the whole system state, then wherever they exist, they will exist over on PulseChain. You mean anyone who transacted in ETH, not necessarily holding ETH? Well, that's a caveat, but well, not a caveat. That's not the right word. That's that's a could be. I don't know. We don't know. Um, I hope it's a 2-coin ecosystem. One a native asset like ETH, the other a native stablecoin. Well, it might be that might the stablecoin might even be out of this equation that you're talking about. So stablecoin could be a completely. We could be talking about a native coin and gas, native coin and gas, and then you can have a stablecoin and HEX. So we're talking about maybe there being 4 coins here. So I think it might be. Well, I mean, 4 coins to hexagons, but like you said, the ecosystem may be 2 coins, but I'm thinking the native coin and the gas. And then, all ETH ERC20 holders will get a small amount of the new token, enough to make minimum amount of transactions. All ETH ERC20 holders will get a small amount with the new token, enough to make a minimum amount of transactions. Sure, probably like if any of you went over to the Matic network, when you went over to the Matic network and you got on, they gave you free Matic to, was it Matic? Yeah, Matic was their native. So they gave you Matic to use, and the fees were so low that literally you would never go through what they gave you. I mean, hundreds of transactions you can make, and the amounts that they were charging, you would have never went through all that they gave you. So it was like free transactions. So I'm sure that something like that is probably what's going to happen, because it's possible. I've seen it work. So the technologies that are out that these guys are using over there on those layer 2 solutions are obviously what they're going to be implementing here, or better, or some form of it. And I know it has to do with the rollups and all of the technologies that ETH has put out in order to scale. So I'm sure that's what's going on. Let's see. How do you make a difference between native coin and gas? Well, isn't gas equal native coin? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Have you ever used Neo? Neo's a native coin, but gas isn't. So not necessarily, Brennan. But yes, you can't, like Ethereum has ETH. ETH is ETH, and ETH is the gas. But there's other networks that or other chains that use, a native coin, and they have a gas token. So yes, it is possible. Now, I'm not saying that that's what they're going to do. So, but it is possible. This is just thought experiment to screw with your brain. Don't think too much about it. You're right, Diraj, and that's what I said from the beginning. I mean, we're just kind of, mulling things around. One of the things that I heard today that I liked, I think it was, I'm going to give him credit for it. I don't know if anybody else was talking, but it was Johnny. Johnny Chaos was talking about, there being some type of a, what do you call it? Like an AA, like, that's how the coins will be distributed that way. And kind of like a free claim type thing where you free claim your Bitcoin. And then maybe, and again, this is just, bullshit being thrown at the wall here and see if it sticks. But maybe the coins that are left over from the unclaimed ETH, those will go to staker class shareholders, kind of like how Big Payday went. So that's a possibility. Who knows? Worked well before. It was cool. So I don't know. So Browse, Brendan, I don't think this model is good. I do think all HEX stakers and holders should receive I think all HEX stakers and holders only should receive new PulseChain token. No. We don't want just hexagons to get these. We want everybody to get these. The more people that get these, the more people will use these. The more projects will get to come over. The more people that use it and see. Look, when I went over and used the Matic network, even though it was a hassle, even though it was scary, throwing your tokens out in the middle of nowhere and having bad interfacing and front ends and stuff that didn't work real well, and your coin's kind of disappearing for a minute and then disappearing for 12 hours, 3 hours, and then coming back. I mean, that was all scary. But when you were there using the network, it was solid, man. Fuck, it worked so fast and it was so cheap. It was like fucking crypto crack, man. That shit was good. That shit was good. I can't even, I mean, if you guys did use the Matic network, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't, then I'm telling you, you're in for fucking heaven, man, when this thing comes out. Cause I know that he's going to make it hum and sing like that was moving over there. Like I said, there was some funky shit that was going on with that whole thing. Not saying anything bad about the Matic network or it doesn't work, but there was some funk over there, man. There was some funk and some glitchy shit. But when you were fucking using it, man, when you were on the Uniswap copy decks over there, man, that fucking thing hummed. It was like transactions as many as you want. Fucking trade this, trade that. Bam. Oops, I fucking made a mistake. Back over here. Give me some more of this. Give me some more. Shit was good, man. That shit was fucking good. Straight right there, man. That shit was good. So anyway, it worked. So it will work. It will be. You will be happy. You will be happy. See, anyone playing pirate with R? I don't know what that means. I understand faster transaction coupled with lower fees to attract users, but don't other chains have similar features but didn't get adoption? Yes and no. He's talking about lifting the whole state of the Ethereum network and plopping it over here and saying, here's your coin. You want these too? So it's going to be that type of a situation, I think, where it's going to entice everybody to want to come over. Right? I mean, think about it. Think about it, guys. This could be the move of all moves in crypto. It could be. And maybe I'm overthinking it, but I don't think I am. But this could be the move of all moves. You know, it's almost like Richard was copying crypto, but launching it proper. So he launched HEX, a coin better than Bitcoin, just like Bitcoin launched, an immutable contract. You can't turn it off. It works. It's there. It's in its state, and you can't do nothing about it. So he launches HEX, like Bitcoin comes out, and then he launches a better version, his own version of ETH to go with it, and says, "Okay, crypto, come on over here. This is where it's at." I mean, it's fucking brilliant, man. It's brilliant. If he didn't plan this thing, it's like, what kind of dumb luck to have HEX go the way it did and to have this thing go the way it could go and happen. I mean, it's either brilliance or the dumbest fucking luck ever, because it's a perfect game theory. It's perfect scenario. It's a perfect storm. It's in the middle of the biggest bull run. I mean, it's just like everything is about to feel some real pain, and there's going to be a fucking safe haven for everybody to go to. There's going to be a place to make yield for real yield. There's going to be a place to transact for real without getting beat up. I mean, it's exactly. I'm sure not betting against RH, just says D Blonde. I say the same. I listened to him and followed him and got into HEX for just that reason. Because he was so bright and so brilliant and did the right thing and made a crypto that rules all crypto. Sorry, that's my position anyway. You know, I know that we're reaching out to other cryptos and other communities, but I really, really, really believe that we are the new influencers, that we are the ones that are going to, you know, that somebody made that Moses thing showing Richard leading the way. You know, look, we meme these things into existence, but I mean, that's really what I see going on right here, is that crypto is really going to have a place to go. They're so lost. They're so lost. The influencers are so lost. They don't know what to do. Their heads are spinning from the advertisers and from the big coins trying to keep their place. They're dying. They're losing the battle. When Dogecoin is kicking your fucking ever-living ass, you're losing the battle. You're losing it. DeFi has taken over their little game. DEXs have taken over their little game. They're doing everything they can to combat them right now. HEX has taken over their game, and they're shooting their last loads to try and stop it, and they can't. So this is like this is their death throes. That's what I see in crypto. This is their death throes, because like I said in the beginning of the stream, they had 3 fucking years to get their shit together, and they didn't. Why? Why didn't they? Because they can't fix the shit that they have. They can't fix it. What? So some of these other chains are going to get to where ETH is right now? They can fix it and get to where ETH's at right now? And then ETH maybe is finally going to launch their shit in the next 6 months to a year? Really? Really? You guys had 3 fucking years to fix your shit and you didn't. Well, now your lunch is going to get eaten. And you shouldn't have rested. Richard didn't rest those 3 years. Worked his ass off. Made HEX. Wow. Wow. And we know what it is. And a lot of people don't. They're going to know what it is when they all start getting wrecked from this shit. And they already are. They already are. We're starting to see. I mean, what's the Doge down now right now? What is the Doge down? Doge B down. Where is it now? Another 3. Oh yeah. So it's already taken a nice dump over the last few days. And so is the Bitcoins. Yep, it's down too. Everything's going down. And all it's going to take is one little domino tip in order to get the whole thing going. Now, is it going to go? I don't know. Maybe they've got something up their sleeve and they got another pump left in them. I would like to think they do, because this might be their last chance. Because what are they going to do? Sit back and try and catch up to Richard for another couple of years? He's going to eat their lunch. He's going to be done with this shit, and they're still going to be trying to chase this fucking pump right now, because that's what they're doing. They're trying to chase this pump. They ain't trying to put nothing out. They ain't trying to fix nothing. They're not trying to fix any problems. I hear them saying they are. I see them making announcements that they are, but they did that 3 years ago. They did that 3 years ago. It doesn't take that long to roll out a piece of tech on something you've already built. Improvements. We're talking fucking improvements. We're not talking new shit. We're talking improvements to what you already got. Putting your guys to work. They're already there. Would they disappear? They quit working? What have they done to earn their money? They ain't done a fuck all. and what really trips me out, everybody gets mad at me for talking shit about Bitcoin and all the rest of them and crypto itself. But why shouldn't I? The only reason I'd have been gone out of this son of a bitch a year and a half ago if it wasn't for Richard bringing out HEX. I was done with you fucking guys. I was done with crypto. That fucking scam. What a fucking sham. What a bunch of promising ass bullshitters. Yeah, there were some good ideas there, but fuck, you guys fucked it up. I was fucking disgusted with you guys. I was disgusted with crypto. Disgusted. And I still am. Why? Because you haven't showed me shit. You haven't showed me anything to deserve my respect. You guys are all in the same place you were 3 fucking years ago. All of you. All of you. Nobody's done nothing. Except for some of you guys that have done some work on DEXs. Hats off to you. DeFi, the real DeFiers that are out there trying, hats off to you. Good try. But Richard ate your lunch. Sorry, guys. Richard ate your lunch. Let's see if I got anybody tell. Oh, you got your sound off or anything like that? No. Let's see what MT Coiner says. A big reason I'm having another kid is because of HEX in the community. Before HEX, I didn't have the financial knowledge to support another child. Man, dude, that's freaking great, MT Coiner. I'm glad to hear that. That's cool. Good for you. Nothing better than the kids, man. Nothing better than kids. If I was single, I'd probably say nothing better than single and not having kids. But fuck, man, that's the reason why I still move, because of those little guys. So anyway, kids are freaking awesome. they're like forks of you. That's what they are. They're forks of you. Like my kids just amaze me. They amaze me, man. They amaze me. My poor little 4-year-old, he got this thing in his eye, and he had to go get surgery, and they had to take this thing out of his eye and come home with his eye all blasted. And man, it's just, man, when you can't do nothing for them and they're in pain and stuff, man, that's the freaking worst, man. It's, you know, some of you guys out there that have talked to me about your kids and some of the problems you have, man, I feel you, man. I know what it's like to have sick kids and stuff, but they're forks of you, so you freaking love the shit out of them, man. That's awesome. So good for you having another kid, and I'm glad glad that you're doing that. That's Richard would like to hear that. Let Richard know that you're having another kid because of HEX. All right, we got a new little HEX skin coming because HEX is affording that. Epic quote: "Forks of you." Yeah, your kids are forks of you. Let's see. As for any dry power, it's all going into Pulse or ERC20 tokens on Pulse day one. Okay, so should I even say this? Do I even freaking say stuff like this? I don't know. I guess I don't care. I'm going in, guys. I'm going in large. I am. That's all I can say. Whatever it takes, I'm aping in this motherfucker. I'm King Konging in this bitch. I am King Konging into this bitch. That's how I feel. I will King Kong into Pulse. Let's see. I'm having a fork. That's a good one. Yes, Hex Coin, you are going to have a fork. A little boy fork or a little girl fork. I'm such a bitch. I didn't have the balls to pull her tooth, so she did it herself. I know, man. I know what you're talking about. You don't want to freaking hurt them, man. So it's like, and boys and girls are different too. So you got to treat it, and I'm not saying they're just are. And well, I mean, I have a daughter, and like my son, my first one, it was like I was pretty harsh on him. I'm a Marine dad, so my kids have it pretty. You know, it's like yes or no sir around here kind of stuff. I'm not that bad though. I mean, it's, you know, I'm still RG3. I'm still RG3 dad, but I'm strict. And my son, man, he used to snap too. You know, I used to yell at him, you know, do this, do that. What are you doing? What's the matter with you? First time I did that to my daughter, she just looked at me like I went at her. What's the matter with you? And she just like stopped, froze, and started crying, like tears, like looking at me like I just cracked her in half, right? And I was like, oh shit. And then something inside of me just snapped in half, twice as bad. I was hurting worse than she was. And from then on, she's owned my ass. So yeah, that's what, if you have girls and boys, I think maybe you might know the same thing, but something about those little girls and their daddy, man. They will snap your ass in half. You have to go easy and gentle with the girls. Let's see. Hey, Captain, have you thought about the community name for the Pulses? You know what, guys? I'm not. I always thought, you know what? Hexes is the thing. Hexicans is the thing. I mean, I'm a little more dear to that than most, maybe, but Hexicans are like, I just like that. I liked it. I don't want to give us another name. I like Hexicans. It's just stuck with us. I mean, everybody calls us that. It's like, that's our calling, man. People are afraid of us, bro. I mean, they're fucking afraid of us out there. They're like, fucking watch out for those Hexicans, like a pack of fucking lions coming at you. And they know, people know, like, don't fuck with the Hexicans, man. They're going to come at you hard. And yeah, somebody calls me a pulsey, we fighting. Right? I don't like it, man. A pulsers, no, man. I'm just a fucking Hexican, man. That's our chain. That's our chain. We ride on Pulse. That's it. We roll Pulse, and we're Hexicans and we roll Pulse. That's how I see it, man. Let's see. Well, people on Hex and Twitter and they start blocking, and they can't block everyone, and they submit roll. You're right, man. It's like they'll block one, they'll block two, they'll block three, and then they just can't stop. It's like fucking ants crawling all over them, and they can't stop us, man. They can't. But you know what? They're getting educated. They're getting schooled, and even the ones that are really like sink their teeth into not wanting to give up the ghost, right? They just want to keep on fudding. They just want to keep on going. They just get beat the hell up. And then eventually I see their troll and I just block them. I just don't even want to see it no more. Because it gets to a point where it's just, now you're just being stupid. You're just baiting, and it's just worthless. I don't buy into it anymore. Let's see. What did Brennan say? You want Pulse? You got it. So now you get to be called a pulser. No, I ain't going to be called a pulser. I'm a Hexagon. Straight up, I was following Hexagons until my finger hurt earlier. So many Hexagons. I'm telling you, you just keep clicking on Twitter and you'll be following a ton of them. There's a lot. Who wants to make a bet with me? This is COG, guys. Children of the Grave wants a bet. I want to bet that the name for the chain will not in the end be Pulse. Now, I was thinking about that too, bro. I'm like, he is throwing this one out there because he's got himself a 3-letter word for the chain, and it has nothing to do with Pulse. He probably just threw that out there. He's like, oh, watch this. I'm going to fuck with these guys. And he's probably already got a different logo, which I really like that logo, by the way. But maybe it will be Pulse. I don't know. But I thought of that too. Like, maybe he's front running us all. That's what's cool about Richard, is you can think about all kinds of shit, and it just can, like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm working and it's just rolling in my mind. Like, I'm walking around like in a fucking daydream, kind of like, fuck, man, what the fuck is this going to be? You know, and game theory. And it's been cool, man. It's been cool, something to think about. Let's see. So yeah, I think there's a 50-50 shot on that one, COG. I think there's a 50-50 shot, bro, that maybe he's got another one that he's already front run us on, and it's all dialed in and set and ready to go. Or maybe it is going to be Pulse, and maybe we're all fucking wrong, and he just started making this thing, and, you know, I don't know. Let's see. Everyone said, anyone else taking advantage of the 60-day rollover you can do with your 401ks or simple IRAs without penalty, but ETH HEX, get free Pulse HEX, sell ETH HEX to put back in IRA to avoid penalties. Okay, anyone else taking advantage of the 60-day rollover you can do with your 401ks? I don't know about what that is. I think you could roll over at any time you want. If you want to set up a self-directed, and it has to be, so be very careful about these self-directeds, because there's 2 different kinds. Well, there may be more than 2 different kinds, but there's 2 different functionalities to them. Like my financial advisor, my traditional financial advisor, set me up a self-directed. Set it up, put it all together. Didn't cost me anything. It was done in my financial institution. And but unfortunately, when I went to go use it, it said, hey, I want to put this crypto asset. How do I hook this wallet up to it? How am I going to, keep track of it? Whoa. Slow down, Turbo, he said. I said, what are you talking about? And he said, no, these are the assets here. And he pulls up a, spreadsheet. He said, these are the assets here that you could put in your self-directed. I said, well, that's not a self-directed then, is it? He said, no, it is. You control it. I have nothing to do with it as your financial advisor. I'm not the one that's making the suggestions or helping you manage it. I'm not managing your fund. You're not paying me to manage your fund. You're managing it yourself. But these are the assets that you can play with. And I said, well, that's not what I wanted. So thanks, but no thanks. So then I went and looked at a couple of different products for some different people. So we had Gus Demos. And then there was another one, Rocket Finance, I believe it is, that I was looking at through our good buddy John Wick, kind of directed me to them. And what they do is they set up a self-directed IRA, but they also do an IRA LLC, which means that it basically, they build an entity for you, and that entity is connected to the IRA, And whatever you put in that entity is what counts as your funds in your IRA. And you have complete control of whatever you put in there. And I have heard people putting things as obscure as guns in there, things like that. So there are things, there are certain ways you have to build those in order to make them work properly. So self-directed. Oh, so not self-directed, any simple IRA, you can withdraw for 60 days without penalty. If you put the funds back within 60 days, your time, you're right, you get, oh, gotcha. I didn't know about that program. I did not know. If you take it out for 60 days and put it all back in, did not know. Risky deal, though. Risky deal, depending upon how much you take out. So, let's see. I talked to an employee of a credit union who was pitching management about offering cryptos, BTC, ETH, blah, blah, blah. And he is pitching HEX as a financial product to be offered by the bank. Wow, that's cool, but that's going to be difficult. I'd like to see how that works because, see, the banks are under regulatory. I know that in their financial management, their product management, they're not FDIC backed, so probably they can get around it that way. But yeah, I'd like to see that happen. That'd be interesting. Let's see. Call it Excelsior, EXL, as a ticker. Excelsior, yeah, means literally ever upward. Yeah, that's very good. Excelsior. X. So we'd have X and HEX, right? EXC and HEX. That's a good one, Brennan. That's a good one. And that EXC might not be, well, I'd check and see, or EXL as a ticker. Okay. Excelsior. Okay, I like it. EXL.com, XL.com. That's good. I like that one. Great name, Brandon. Great name. Let's see. The company I work for offered a 3% 401k. Today, the guy from the bank warned us against cryptocurrency. They have to, man. They have to. Look, crypto's a volatile asset. I mean, look at what that Mooney thing did, just yesterday. That's wreckage right there, man. I mean, if you don't know, look, we know crypto. Hexicans know crypto. Well, some of you don't. Fucking A, man. Some of you guys, God damn, some of you guys are fucking, please be careful. Just stay. If you don't know what you're doing, stay in Hex and don't fuck around with nothing else. Some of you guys, jeez. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so stay the hell away from those things, because I can understand why the bank is telling you to, because they have to, and they don't know anything about cryptocurrency. All they know is volatility. And bank people, they hate volatility. They fucking hate it, man. It doesn't do them well. I shouldn't say that. They do, because when you get wrecked, they do good. But anyway, lights out. Let's see. I love the community name Pulse, but I'd rather Richard work with some marketing and branding pros and surprise us. Yeah, I mean, Pulse is not bad. I wouldn't say it would be my first choice. I was kind of like, oh, really? That's cool. That was funny, and it was a joke. It was like an inside joke with all of us. And all right, okay, I'll accept it. That's kind of how I felt about it. I wasn't like HEX. I wasn't like, man, this is badass. 3 freaking letters. Awesome. I wasn't really like overly thrilled about Pulse, to be honest with you. But hey, I'll do whatever I got to do. Let's see. Genuflex to Windows operating system program EXE would be great for Crypto 2.0. Okay. Brennan's on a roll right now. He's tapped into his cerebral cortexes, and he is blasting us with his fucking greatness and his knowledge. Silver the Antidote, my man, what is up, dude? Finally catching you live after moving to more favorable time zone. How's everything, bro? Everything is going good. Miss you, man. You gotta catch up, bro. Hexo. I love that guy. He's fucking the best, man. Hexo's the best. Yeah, Silver. Good to see you, bro. Glad you got moved in somewhere else, and yeah, we'll have to catch up. We'll have to catch up definitely. Let's see. Hope you all got the dip. Hex is moving up. Yeah, that was a nice dip right there. And whoever's buying it back up, it is moving. It is on the move. It is on the move. I don't see like anything monstrous going on yet, but it is going back up. But man, it took a nice dip right down in there, almost wicked down into like what 6.5, 165, something like that down there. Yep. Didn't quite hit 5, didn't hit those limit orders we got down there. If you got some limit orders, but yeah. Good to see you, Silver. Good to see you, bro. We'll catch up. Let's see. Brennan double up on his Qualia Mind dose today. What is a Qualia Mind dose? I want some. I need some. Can I have some? Send me some Qualia. Okay. And he got me on. Oh, dude, wait a minute, Brendan. You ain't told me about this stuff? Come on, man. I need some neurohacker shit. I definitely need some neurohacker shit. The old pirate's brain is definitely going, man. I'm forgetting shit all the time, man. It's like, fuck, man. Loss of words. Fuck, I've forgot more shit than most of you fuckers know, man. I'm telling you right now. I know that. So anyway, let's see. It's at hexadecimal. What do you? It's at hexadecimal. What do you from me? What do I want from you? And is that the link? Neurohacker.com? Is that what it says? Axionlabs.io. What? Get some Nexus, stack it with Qualia Mind from neurohacker.com. Okay. I'll seriously check it out. I'm a new man. I feel 10 years younger. Seriously. Well, I know a lot of shit to make it 10 years younger. I ain't never had nothing from a brain though, but yeah, I'll get some, man. I'll get some. Definitely. It's illegal, right? It's legal. I don't have to like get it from Russia and send them Monero from fucking, any of that stuff. No, I can just get it out of the States. D Bland's ordering it now. Okay. I'm going to get me some of this stuff if I can. Hey, what's up, Timmy B? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I am a nootropics expert, literally. Nootropics. I've heard of that. These are among the top best sources. I'm serious, Brendan. I want some of this shit. I do. Brain can be repaired through fasting. Yeah, I fast. And I probably don't. Well, I do. I intermittent fast every day. I would say somewhere between 16 to 22 hours. Today I did 20 hours. So I do fast. And I understand, what that does with the ketones and how your brain burns ketones versus sugar. Well, it likes sugar. Your brain has to burn sugar, period, end of story. Has to burn glucose. Ketones is what it really loves. Ketones is like fucking like jet fuel. And glucose is like sugar is like freaking bad unleaded 89 octane fuel. And what they say is that by burning that fuel in your brain all the time and not using ketones, which ketones are created by your fat stores melting off and burning or whatever. And if you're burning the ketones, brain works better. The fog goes away. You're not leaving a bad residue. Cleaner burn, just like when you've got like in my Harley when I ran trick gas in it, fucking thing ran great, stayed clean, didn't have any ping problems, everything was good. When I ran pump gas in it, whether it was 900 octane or whatever, ran like shit, pinged, fucking blackened up my cylinders. It was bad running that in my Harley. So ketones, jet fuel for the brain, glucose, shit fuel for the brain, leaves fog, leaves dirt, leaves like residue. and starts fucking you up and could cause Alzheimer's and all that kind of shit is what they say anyway. So I don't know. Maybe I'm anyway. Rogan is big on nootropics, but his alpha brain is shit compared to qualia. Okay, I'm gonna try that shit, man. Once in a while, I extend a fast for a couple weeks. Only water. Damn, crab steak. That's mean, dude. So nootropics is a fancy word for. Wait, I missed that. So nootropics is a fancy word for vitamins. Richard doesn't like nootropics, if I remember correctly. Maybe Richard, it's not that Richard don't like nootropics. He maybe thinks that they're more of just a Band-Aid, like, hey, let's get the real shit done versus this Band-Aid shit. And maybe that's what he thinks. I don't know. Totally legal, kind of pricey. Just get the intro offer and then cancel the auto refill and do it again and again. Okay, I'll give it a shot. That's the hack, huh? Cool. Oh, there it is. Let me shoot. I can't copy that in the chat there. Oh, maybe it's over here in the. Let's see in the YouTube chat. The YouTube chat. Let's see here. Where you at? My channel. And Discord Syndicate is live. And there's me talking to myself. Be quiet. There we go. There it is. I'm going to copy this link. Thanks, Brennan. Appreciate it, bro. Oh, you tweeted it out. Science Lab, driving innovation. Neurohacker. Oh, Axon. I thought it said Axion. AxonLabs.io. Axon. Okay. Cool. All right. I got it. I have secured it. Thanks. I'll check it out. Means nous equals mind tropics catalyzing. Okay. I just feel like he mentioned nootropics years ago, and for some reason I remember he didn't like them or didn't like to take them. I don't know. But look, let's face it. Richard talks about life extension, but Richard isn't practicing his own life extension right now. Motherfucker need to be taking care of himself. I know he's busy and he might have a little case of the fuckets, but homeboy's got to get himself fucking weight down. He does have to take care of himself. I mean, it's going to be cool when he comes out with a pill, but he's got to make it to that point first. He got to get his shit together. He's big and strong, but motherfucker he needs to get some of that fat off because that ain't good on the ticker. When you start getting to our age, you start carrying all that extra weight on you, man. It's not good. Caring about you, Richard. We just care about you. Let's see. If you get into race tams, you can stack them with quality of mind, and you'll have amazing cognitive clarity. I assure you. If you feel you'll actually give a fuck to invest in their own intelligence, bro. You sold me right there. If I can stack anything, I'm fucking doing it, bro. I'm doing it. I love stacked effects. So hell yeah, bro. I'm on it. Thank you, Rat. Race tams. Okay. I'm gonna have to DM you and have you set me up on my stack, bro. I need a stack. Oh, honestly, RH should take this shit. He should. Well, can you imagine RH more woke? Whoa, dangerous, danger. I know more about enhancing brain health and intelligence than probably anyone in HEX for real. I'm sure you do, Brennan. I am sure you do. You are about as woke as they get. Love you, Richard. Please take care of yourself. That's what Heck Max says. You know what? I want to say something about Hex Mac. I filled his bucket last week. He was on the show with me, and Hex Mac, that guy right there, he's got like real empathy for humanity, human beings. I see it every time he opens his mouth. He's smiling. He acknowledges people. He acknowledges reality. And he's just one of those good souls, man. Really like Hex Mac and his attitude. Everybody could learn a lot from that guy. He just brightens up a room when he walks in. Love you, Hex Mac. You're a good dude, man. Let's see. We have to fat shame Richard into better health. I don't think that's gonna work. He fat shames himself. I mean, he fat shames himself. So yep. And RH is younger than we are, RG3. He needs to get his health on point. The older you get, the harder it gets. I'm telling you guys, man, there is nothing truer than that. If you're young, look, of all the success books that I've read, and I've got a whole wall of them behind me here. Of all the success books I read, there was one I was reading, and I can't remember the name of it, of course, because my brain's all fucked up. But anyway, gentleman did a study. He interviewed 100 million billionaires, top wealth income earners in the world, 100 of them, and asked them what and they were all elderly, so they were all over 70. And he asked them, what would be the one thing that you would change about your life and where you're at now? And they said, every one of them said, I would have taken better care of my health. Because once you start getting into it, like right now, I'm saying that at just 53, I'm saying that I would have taken better care of myself. You know, I always tell you guys, I traded my spinal cord for food and a roof over my kids' heads. I did. You know, I've got 8 herniated discs. I fucking hurt every day. And the ones in my neck put my arms into paralysis every once in a while. You see me doing this a lot? That's because the ones in my neck have swollen so bad that they stop they cut off the nerves in my arm, and I get nerve pain through my pinkies. And they just fucking hurt. Wakes me up in the middle of the night. So I say this to you guys because when I was young, I was like, I can give a fuck. I was throwing shit around. I was moving things, making money, boom, boom, using that body up, man. And I would have changed that. I wouldn't have done that. I would have taken a lot better care of my back. Would have taken a lot better care of myself. You know, after seeing my father pass away from having a sudden heart attack, nobody knew. He was a very skinny man. Healthy as, you know, can be, really. Drank a lot, you know, smoked his weed, but never saw it coming. And boom, heart attack, instant, dead. So I've been thinking a lot about, you know, taking care of the ticker inside, eating right, losing the weight. You know, so take care of your health, you young folks. Above and beyond everything, focus on your health and hope that Richard is going to do some life extension shit that's going to make those years easier. But take care of your body, take care of your health. It's important. Yeah. Oh man, oh, okay. Let me see. Play this live. Okay. Let me see if I can pull this up. Hold on one second. Is this something I can get in trouble for? Let me see. I don't know if I can. I keep getting, you know, getting warnings and shit for playing stuff, man. So I just got to be real careful. Let me here are the top 5 regret. Okay. All right. I like that. Brendan. You're right. I think I can play that. It doesn't sound like it's got music. So let's play this for everybody. This video is talking about what I'm talking to you guys about right now. So let me pull this up. This is cool. Boom. Get some audio on that bitch. Open it up. There we go. I got it pulled back. And let's go with the Chrome tab. Bam. And I'll even mute myself here. All right, guys, hold on a second here. Share it. There it is. Pull it up. All right, let's play this sucker. Can you hear it? Probably not.
Your game plan for everybody is you're born, whatever, have fun till you're about 6, maybe 8, go to school. They wipe the fuck out of you, get a job, get a wife at 30, Pay your fucking taxes, save up for your retirement. Will the bankers fuck you over for every little piece of money they can get out of you for your whole life? When you're 65, you retire. Yippee-ki-yay. Then you get to enjoy your life. Then you get a heart attack at 68. You die. Your job is to shut the fuck up and not ask questions. Do you know what people start doing when they start asking questions? They start doing things outside the rules. They start making more money. They start quitting their jobs. They start starting businesses and moving offshore. They start fucking multiple girls and not getting married and not getting a house and paying mortgage on the fucking house and paying for the fucking kids. Once you start facing fear every day a little bit, it starts dying. And you start growing. And suddenly you become addicted to that growth. If you guys tune into who you really are, which is an absolutely free entity that loves learning and having fun and being around other people and learning, if you're really connected with that child self, which is all about having fucking fun, you would all quit the system. You guys have to put yourselves first in life, always, because nobody else is going to put your happiness first. Nobody. Ever. You're going to be waiting a long fucking time to be happy, waiting for some shit to happen, because it's not going to happen. You're just going to be 80 and you'll think back to this talk and go, fuck. And then you die. It's a long wait. But that's the disease we've got. We're hoping someone will lead us to happiness. There's two types of human beings. One of them goes for what he wants and moves towards his goal, his objection, and moves towards becoming himself, becoming a man, becoming authentic, becoming more honest, becoming a better person. Every day he's moving towards becoming amazing. The second type of person, he's not. That's it. Which are you?
Cool. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was cool, man. That's what I'm saying. You know, yeah, I'm back. I actually muted myself, but yeah, you know, I'm part of that. You know, I did all that. You know, I got married and waited till I was, you know, my 30s to get married and have kids, and you know, like I said, traded the back for them. And I wouldn't change anything, to be honest. I wouldn't change anything because I like the life I have, period, end of story. But you know what I do agree with in the video there and all that is the failing forward, moving forward, always improving, always staying fresh, never thinking you know everything, you know, learning from the youth. Man, that's always. You know, I never wanted to be that guy because I grew up like in the punk rock scene. Like that was like fucking wild back then, man. When you were punk rockers were like fucking nobody liked us. It was like, who the fuck are these guys? Where'd this shit come from? You guys are just evil, wicked, nasty human being. What is this? You know? And we were like, no, this is expression, man. This is fucking expression. Fuck you guys. We don't give a shit, you know? And we loved it. And so I never wanted to be the old guy that looked at like today's stuff and went, that's fucking garbage, man. That is garbage. Like the music and all that shit, you know, I like it. I do everything I can to embrace everything that's new and what the young people are coming out with, because you guys are the future. You guys are the punk rockers of today, man. You guys are the ones that are, and the music may be different, but it's still the same attitude, man. It's still the same shit. You know, you guys are still the energy. And I want to tap into that energy and learn from you guys because, man, the youth is going to be the future. You guys are going to fucking fix this shit that we fucked up because we did, man. I'm sorry. My generation fucked this shit up for you guys. The boomers rested on their laurels, and my generations, the last couple of them, has fucked this thing up, man. And but what I like is that you guys are going to fix it. I can tell the newer generations are going to fix this shit. So, as far as as far as that video goes, man, yeah, don't stay fresh, do your thing, do you. Don't let anybody fucking put fear into you, and fail forward. It's okay to fail. Keep failing, but fucking fail forward. You know, every time I fell down, I got back up. I was another step ahead. Maybe I took another step or two, or maybe took 10 and fell back down, but I was moving forward all the fucking time. All the time. That's what I knew. I was always moving forward. So as long as you're doing things and you're moving forward, fail forward, you know? Anyway, but yeah, the health thing, stay on top of it, guys. Stay on top of it. If you're not on top of it, start getting on top of it. Because even if it takes you 5 or 10 years to get yourself into the shape that you want to be in, it's worth it. It's worth it. Don't forget that. That's the most important thing, because you want to be able to enjoy it when you get to this point. You know, some of y'all are going to get to enjoy it at a young age, and I hope you don't fuck yourselves up. So anyway, all right, guys, this has been 2 hours of awesomeness with you guys. Freaking love my Hexkins. You guys are great. I'll let me see real quick. Let's see. We are the Cypher Punk Rockers. Yeah, we are. Damn, so Gen X gets a pass and the millennials have to fix everything. Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you, but start fixing shit, because I'm worn the fuck out, man. I'm ready to waltz off into the sunset. I'm done, man. I'm done being a fucking, you know, freedom fighter and a fucking social warrior and all that shit, man. I deserve my time on the beach. I want to go spearfishing and surfing, man. That's, if you guys want to find RG3, you go to my area in Puerto Rico, and you'll either see me spearfishing in the morning, catching langostinos and fucking, you know, fish, or you can catch me on the waves. That's where I'm gonna be. That's what I deserve, and that's what I'm gonna get. That's where I'm going, man. And you guys go fix the world, all right? Go fix the fucking world. Oh man. All right, David. All right, guys. Thank you for all hanging out with me. Appreciate you all. Take care. We'll see you Friday night hangout. Oh, by the way, I fucked up last week and I didn't get to announce this. I was going to announce it on Monday because Monday was the day. So today I was going to announce it, but Friday we're going to celebrate. So this Friday with all of you, Discourse Syndicate is 1 year old as of Monday, guys. We turned 1. I forgot to tell everybody. You know, it wasn't a real big milestone or anything, but it was a year. It was on the 19th of April that myself, Hexologist, Coffee, and DC, we all made our first stream. And yeah, man, it was an awesome day. We had our first stream that day, and it was a year that Discourse Syndicate has been going. And you know, yeah, 24-hour live stream, all that. So we're gonna party. Hey, thanks Toby Wan for the $4.99. Great stream. Thanks RG and Brennan and everyone for the great info. Peace. Y'all keep onboarding. Yep, keep onboarding, folks. Nobody does it like Toby Wan. Him and Kareem, I think, are like freaking onboarder kings. But anyway, yep. Thanks for the happy birthdays. We'll do that. We'll celebrate on the effing hangout, guys. So anyway, Discourse Syndicate is 1 year old, and we ain't gonna stop. Like I said, even when I got my toes in the sand in Puerto Rico, I'm still gonna do some streaming. I'm still gonna hang out with my Hexkins. You guys are great. Love you all. Thanks. See you. Take care. Bye.